today. From Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 83 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ashawn Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll wind wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
A loss of 6
Brandon, how
yards.
about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
To Darrell Henderson. A gain of 9 brings up second and
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Goff. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Rams first down.
Goff on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
5 yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Again, Goff. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Rams.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Allen now on first down. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
Allen's pass intercepted by the Rams.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown.
Number
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun. Goff. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all polished off by Darrell Henderson's touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And it's 21-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And no one open. He'll just tuck it and go down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score. Rams.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. And we will skip the highlights show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Rams to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Rams.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
It's a pickup of
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, it's gone. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down.
I'll tell you who was excited by that play, and that was the defensive front. They didn't need any additional help. They got to it in a hurry. And right there, he had to make a big-time decision. I think he made the right one. Protect the football, then protect yourself.
Maybe not necessarily in that order.
He will never admit to that, but he's probably been about himself first. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Cooper Kupp.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. 21. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 29, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. T.J. Yeldon. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Brown.
Number 34, Malcolm Brown.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
30. First down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Brings up
able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score and this game's over.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
touchdown.
Malcolm Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out in the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. It's caught. Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
21 more yards.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Allen's throw is complete. Stays on his feet. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Allen on first and 10. And John Brown's got it complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Play to John Brown.
And again, it's Allen.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Goal at the Rams' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Bills cut into that lead.
I'm
not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And they take a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the keeper.
So would that mean 3 weeks in the books and they creep above 500 now at 2-1?
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it, because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time.